All right, let's jump in. Cool. Can y'all see my screen? Cool. Great. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you all here for our Rally community meetup. I'm going to drop a link in the chat to the Slido. There will be another link there in a second too, but just want to make sure you all have it for any questions or shout outs to other creators. We'll start out today with our agenda. We got welcomes and updates. I think we may be special guest free today. And then we'll dive into kudos and Q&A at the end. One more time on the Slido here. Link is in the chat. You can also use the number at the top there on slido.com or that QR code if you want to drop questions in there, and we'll leave plenty of time for questions at the end. So straight into updates. We'll start with me on stats for the week. A quick update on Creator Day at CEX, which is coming up fast. Some release notes from Stephanie. A quick update on content and education from me again. Dev ecosystem notes from Joel, and then CAC Awards and Mint Sprint from Claire. So on KPI updates for the sidechain from Monday 4/4 to Sunday 4/17, we've got 85.3 million RLY total value locked in the sidechain, with 1.8 million bridge in and 3.5 million bridged, bridged out. 1.0 million in buys versus 739K converts in, and then 4.3 million in RLY rewards paid out over that period, which is incredible. For creators, still seeing good consistent growth. We're up 13% over the last 3 months, having added 8 creators between March 17th and April 17th. RLY in the sidechain, great jump there, 19% 3-month growth in RLY locked in the sidechain, and then wallets, 23% growth over the last 3 months, which is stellar. A quick look at the leaderboard shows that PTM is sitting at the top with wallets, thanks, I think, to their initiatives that they've been driving on pre-saves and signups there. Some fastest growing callouts. Great to see our own R coin on there. Doesn't earn rewards, but that's I think in large part due to the Mint Sprint NFTs that Claire and team have been working really hard on. And ROI backing, Gary up at number 1, Tilt, Rise, and Health rounding out the top 4 there. Word at number 5. Just a really great list of some of our most dedicated creators here, building great communities. Let's see, any other callouts on leaderboard? Stephanie, anything you see?
No, well, I just said in the chat, great to see. Yeah, Femcoin, some of our newcomers. Also, just I love seeing how fast the fast growing column changes. Great to see all the big effort. I know Amari tries super hard. Great to see him here.
Really great. Thanks, Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
So just a quick update from my side on our first ever Creator Day at CEX. We're hosting on Monday, May 2nd, so a week from Monday, as a part of the CEX conference put on by our own Joe Polizzi from Tilt, our first ever Rally Creator Day. There will be, I think, 7 of us from Rally out there, as well as over 30 Rally creators signed up right now. A couple of our builders coming as well from the developer side. And we're really looking forward to a day full of engaging and interesting programming. I think we're thinking that given the size of the audience, we're going to really think of it as a workshop day, a day for us to connect together and try and do the kind of work that's hard to do in these 1-hour sessions. Really lean in together and have some great conversation, leave plenty of time to work together on kind of coming up with what's next. So this is a quick look at the agenda, which we've just finalized. 10 a.m. we'll start out with Chris, our VP of product, talking about Rewards V3 and the steps to building a vibrant token economy. We've got an NFT workshop then with our own Scott Leach. It'll be a great conversation with some of our own creators, talking about kind of NFT utility, really focused there. Developer spotlight. I think we're confirmed on Bonfire. I believe that Mintgate is not going to be able to make it. I just found out this morning. So excited to have Bonfire talk about roadmap and where they're going. We'll then break a quick break for lunch. Some creator case studies then. Whitney is from Wellcoin is going to be hosting this, which is stellar. Thanks, Whitney. And we'll have creators sharing their experiences on building their own token economies. Should be really great. We'll leave plenty of time for conversation to kind of talk through best practices and tips and tricks. We've then added a great conversation with Allie from AllieCoin. We'll be talking about how she's turned her audience into a community in kind of a fireside chat with me. And then finally, Stephanie will be providing the keynote, which is a 2022 vision for creators, which will leave plenty of time afterwards for Q&A from the Rally crew.
And being the horrible person I am, I snuck into the agenda earlier today and made a little change. I'm so excited to be hanging out with you all. So in that 2 to 3 p.m. slot that wraps up our day, I'm going to do a closing plenary that'll be about 20 minutes, but then we'll do a community town hall for 40 minutes. I really want us to be super vision focused. Of course, questions always welcome, but I would love for us to sit together as a community and just talk about the world we want to build together.
It's great. Thanks, Stephanie. Really excited for it.
Yeah.
We'll then wrap up with a happy hour reception, 3 to 4 p.m. If you need any more details on CEX, please do drop me or Stephanie a note. Really happy that so many of the folks on this call are registered and ready to go. So looking forward to seeing you all in sunny Phoenix, Arizona, a week from Monday. Let's see. Stephanie, I'll hand to you for release notes.
Yes, definitely. Hey, everyone. So as you know, we have a channel on Discord called Release Notes. I like to just echo some of the good stuff here during our meeting. So something we have actually not announced yet, because I've been waiting on a few details to come through, but it is updated on our wiki, is that token bonding curve v2.2, which is the new vesting schedule that was voted on in August. It is live and in the wild. We're currently administering it manually, which means that there is a human being who every 5 days goes and sends, sorry, Dave Young, and make sure that everyone is vesting as expected. So for those of you who are just catching up, if you've launched on Rally anytime since August, you are on token bonding curve V2. You wouldn't even know there used to be another one. If you have launched in the last 6 months, you've probably been waiting for your 6-month cliff so that you can begin unlocking your Genesis block even further. With V2.2, the great news is there is no longer a 6-month cliff, which means that you will start vesting right away. If you launched on a date that falls before the 15th of the month, you will begin vesting in May. If you are on a date that falls after the 15th of the month, you should vest sometime in April. Check out the wiki for the full details. I'll also be posting an update to the forum since it was a snapshot voted on the community. So I will officially do that as well and share in Discord. Also in release notes, there's a really new cool giveaway bot command, which is exactly what it sounds like. It makes it possible for you to do a giveaway in your Discord. If you want to know how it works and further details, definitely go to the release notes channel or check out the Discord bot section in the wiki. And then we've definitely got a lot of reports that the CoinBot has not been reporting new coin launches. We're working on I don't know if you all remember, since the day we put it together, it's always been a little tricky little bot. So we're working on fixing it up, but in the meantime, we'll move to manual updates if we can't get it working. And I see Francine, V1 is a different vesting schedule. If you go to the wiki, you can see the details for anyone who's on V1. I think I'll drop the link in for you. Next slide. Another important note here, and exciting, we do have a special guest. Rally's own Rob Collier is on the call. He's our general counsel, joined Rally in December. Rob put together Rally's first version of community standards. We published them to the forum for your review and comments and questions. Rob is here in case you read it and you have questions. You know, these things are complicated. I think Rob did an incredible job writing them in pretty plain language, but we did, as we drafted these internally and then shared with our various community councils, there were a lot of questions and a lot of explaining and a lot of nuance. So we recognized that we wanted to give the room for discussion. So Rob is here. You can use the Slido link to ask anonymously, of course, or we can take questions at the end. Thank you, Joe, for dropping the link in. Okay, Brian.
Thanks, Stephanie. And a quick update on content from my side. 2 great new articles on the Rally blog last week. We've got a new contributor working with us on the blog. Their name's Madison. They're great. They're here in Portland with us and are helping us pull together even more great content focused on showcasing abundant utility with our tokens, as well as highlighting the best examples of what we're doing in the ecosystem. So 2 really great pieces here. I'll drop a link in the chat here. One is an interview with Greg Bresnitz, who launched Crescendo Coin just a few weeks ago and is really engaged in the podcasting world. Another is a case study on how Portugal the Man used their token to reward pre-saves in advance of the launch of a new single of theirs. Check them both out. Some great stuff there and more coming. We'll continue with our How I Built My Token Economy series over the coming weeks as well. I know we've interviewed some of the folks on this call. More to come there too. And with that, I'll hand it to Joel for an update on the dev ecosystem.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. A light day over here on the dev ecosystem side of things, but we are getting close to some really exciting stuff from some of the bounties and grants that have been funded to date, both from Rally as well as from the CDC. The notable ones are coin-gated polling and voting is almost live. I would say it's just in the final stages of QA right now, with a couple of light bug fixes coming in, but should be ready for demo or for public consumption potentially on next week's, or sorry, on the call in 2 weeks. So happy to show that off. Our watch to earn bot for Twitch and our Twitch streamers. I just saw a demo video of yesterday, also getting very close. So some very, very fun stuff. Additionally, the CDC continues to approve grant applications. Our newest recipient is the 2 Cents podcasting app that demoed on this call, I believe last time, if not 2 times ago, Mikey Pirro and his crew. So, you know, the CDC is continuing, has a large budget to continually give out. So please, everyone, if you're a developer on this call, you're looking to build something that has utility for multiple creators or for a set of creators, we encourage you to apply. I will put the link in the bio right there, or sorry, in the chat.
Awesome. Thanks a ton, Joel. And with that, I'll hand it over to Claire, who's standing in. I think Vuka had to call out last minute, was going to handle this for us from the CAC side. Claire, would love an update from you on CAC awards and activities.
Yes, I am excited to announce our March Part 2 and April Part 1 awards. So the first that we're handing out are 500 ROI apiece to 3 new creators, Dub, BBT, and Fem, for each having a full suite of campaigns live at launch, including a bunch of really cool, interesting things like collaborating with the Rally creator on their coin page banner, exclusive prices for ebooks, and a VIP day for their creator. So those were really interesting to see, and we're always glad to see folks coming up in the beginning and starting strong. We're also handing out 750 ROI to RC3 for completing an airdrop in English and Spanish that brought in a ton of new wallets and RC3 supporters. 1,000 ROI to Mashie, which using Bonfire to offer a bounty to complete a social media task for 20 Mashie, so that was really cool. And also 1,500 ROI to BP4, Brandon Powell, who played in the Super Bowl. He is offering exclusive merch, including signed Super Bowl worn items like gloves and cleats. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that out too. And 2,500 ROI to Wraps for offering 2 free tickets to NBA Raptors games for anyone holding $300 worth of Wraps. If we can go to the next slide, we've got even more to pass out. All right, April part 1, we are giving 1,500 ROI to the Move coin for their Easter Donut NFT series. Donut holders go ahead and have access and voting rights to the Donut Council DAO, special giveaways, and an in-person donut breakfast at CEX. 1,750 ROI to Juju, which is offering awesome new merchandise in Bonfire. We love the sweats and the bomber jacket. They're very cool looking. Also 2,000 ROI to BP4 for participating in a token tourney for the highest growth in coin supporters, along with Tiger and JRock. So each of those are going ahead and receiving tokens for that competition. And a 3,000 ROI to JRock for winning the token tourney for highest growth in supporters. So that was a really cool competition between the three of them. Lastly, 3,500 ROI to Aeon for a unique AI humanoid experience NFT in their gated Discord community, where you can actually communicate with an AI NFT, which is the coolest and most interesting thing we've seen come through in a while. So if you want a chance to check that out, definitely recommend checking out the Aeon page. And that's it from us on the CAC side.
Awesome. Thanks, Claire. And with that, I'll hop over to Slido and we'll see if there are any questions there. Also, feel free to drop into the chat if there's anything that you wanted to cover.
Well, it's going to be the world's shortest.
It really is.
Folks, the Creator Success team, that's myself, Brian, Claire, Joel, I'm trying to see who else from this call is part of the team. I think that's it. We were meant to be on an offsite this week, which we canceled because of COVID. So we didn't book any special guests as a result. Claire's sad. I'm sad too. So we don't have a ton of content, so we would love any questions. Ooh, Fanzo posted something here.
Yeah, we'll just give Fanzo the mic for a little bit.
Fanzo, want to take the mic?
It's funny. We were planning on Kurt and Joe handling the meeting this time. I'll let you unmute Mike or Brian and yeah, there we go. And yeah, how's it going?
Good. Excited to see everybody in Arizona in a little bit more than a week. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I was curious, from I know I pound the heck out of the Discord bot, and I see some of the new features that are being rolled out. I'm just curious from a standpoint of is there a spot where we can kind of have more input on some of the things that we might like to see for the Discord bot, or like the direct communication? I don't want to put everything always public in the Discord, but we're using it. I have a team of 9 now that are supporting me on the Discord side, and so we have multiple people using it, and so just some use cases and things that I wanted to throw out there. So just curious where to send those.
That's an awesome question. Oh, sorry, Joel, you want to jump in?
I was going to say, I think you can direct those to me. Well, not directly a bounty necessarily. It's I think falls in my camp of unlocking products and tools for our creators. So yeah, if you want to send that my way, Brian, I'm happy to kind of push internally.
Yeah, and I was gonna say the Discord bot is interesting because it is built by it's a rally product in a way. So it's definitely a different use case. We do also have the candy board that in general, just wanted to shout it out, that we suggest that people use for making feature requests. So you could use that as well.
Cool. Thanks, Brian. Let's see, a question from Gabe. Is there any current reward for creators who bring new users to Rally, or any plans for that? Yeah, Stephanie, do you want to speak to?
Yeah, totally. Gabe, thank you for the question. We have a growth challenge live right now. We can drop the link to it. It's detailed on the forum. There's also a growth challenge channel in Discord, but it's 100 ROI for every new user. And there's a couple different ways that you can track it. We've offered to Rally creators to make it easier for you. Thank you, Claire. If you want, you could just send us a list and we'll figure it out for you. We'll see who's new, who's not new. There's definitely easier ways to do it that we recommend, where you basically, as you onboard people, you collect their Rally username and make sure that they're actually Rally users. But I actually sent out some instructions on how to do this a couple of weeks ago, so I can drop you a PDF of those instructions as well. But that forum link describes the growth challenge. And we're also, this is a good moment to say, we basically have in beta a new marketing link. So this will make it way better. So this means that you just have a custom link that you use when you're like sign up for Rally, whatever. And then we'll be able to see much easier any new users that you drive to the Rally ecosystem. So we're testing it, I think, for the first time next week.
Cool.
Yeah, I had something real quick. On the homepage, the ticker going across changed what it shows as far as from coin name to a different name. I was wondering if what the reasoning was for that, or what I had a bunch of people that didn't know that my coin being ADHD didn't know. Now it says Brian Fanzo. So was there a feature? It used to say when it came across just the name of our coins. Now it says our actual usernames across that ticker. So wasn't sure if that was on purpose or not.
Oh yeah, look at that. It was probably on purpose, but do you prefer coin name or not coin name?
Yeah, coin. Yeah, my community is always looking for the coin name. So, and I was also curious, like in the bots and some of our language too, like, I think sometimes we go back and forth between dollars versus like number of coins. And I know like in the Discord bot, like I send 93 of in the bot, but then when it sends to people publicly, it's 0.1 ADHD coin. I was curious if there was a way like to either allow us to toggle that on, or because I know we've talked about that, like trying to remove from the dollar conversation and more have the coin conversation. I think it would just help having all of the things and options be in coin, even from the creator's view. Just some throw out there.
Yeah, I think the ongoing conversation around that is that there's basically hasn't been like a real style guide in terms of when things get built. And that's why it, and so like the Discord bot is built by, one team. The tools on the website are built by a different team. And so I agree with you. There should be standardization. It would actually not to ask something of you, because I love you and I don't want to ask anything of you. But if you haven't already put that into the Canny, that's where I do track that stuff, is in the Canny board, is those kind of requests. And then if other creators go and upvote it also helps, because then it shows that it's not just like a one-off. Though I always endorse everything. Thank you. I'm also realizing I misspoke. If you do want that custom marketing link, there is a form, which I'm trying to find the Google form for. And then we can create one for you to test, but I need to find it. So keep chatting, everyone. I'm going to find that form. Yep, here it is. I found it. And faster than I thought.
Cool. Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Any other parting thoughts? All right. We'll call it a wrap. Thanks a bunch, everyone. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And we'll see a bunch of you 2 weeks out in Phoenix for CEX. See you then.